Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel Never Say Ever. This is your host Rishi and we will today discuss Weekend Ka Vaar. Guys, I think this Weekend Ka Vaar were absolutely fun. I think somewhere he ignored few set of people. He took class of few people in a very softer way because it's the first week. He actually celebrated and congratulated certain contestants for doing good in the show, and few of the contestants he just tried to pull their leg in the smallest or the finest way to just make sure that he has a discussion with majority of the lot. So as Weekend Ka Vaar for the first part, it was doing great. I think the characters are good. Salman Bhai has an aura, and that aura cannot be forgotten at all, guys. Think he spoke to mostly all of them. He spoke. I think he's a personality with a 59-year-old, 58-year-old somewhere. And at that age, he can have a conversation with a 21-year-old also. He can have a conversation with a 45-year-old also, and he can talk in their own tone. Matlab, if he has to make Zishan understand, he will talk in his tone. If he has to make Ashnur understand, he'll talk in her tone. He wants to make Tanya understand, he's gonna talk in her tone. He wants to make Kunika ji understand something, he's gonna talk in on their tone. I think Big Boss ka OG boss is Salman Bhai, and without Salman Bhai, the Big Boss is not gonna be there for sure. I think the day Salman Bhai decides to step out of this show, the show will actually stop. So I think he is the only. I think this is the only reality show which is gone for so like 19 years, and 19 seasons, and I think in that he's done almost 17 seasons by himself. So I think Salman Bhai is making a lot of money, but because of Salman Bhai, the show is running. Without Salman Bhai, the concept can be good, everything can be great, but Salman Bhai is Salman Bhai, guys. So let's start the review for today. So let's talk about the guys who were not spoken a little bit also, or maybe not for today. Maybe tomorrow they will get a chance to do some task or this and that. So the guys who were forgotten are the ones who is first. Basir Bhai was ignored today. Maybe he is gonna see Basir did something in this week, but I don't think there was much to discuss for him today. Maybe is why he was not discussed. He did say here and there, but I think an entire episode of an hour or more, or a minute or two, doesn't add value. So I think Basir was ignored. Farhana was ignored. She was just asked that last question. Otherwise, she was also absolutely ignored. So the Farhana Basir was ignored. Then I think somewhere this one, yeah. Always, I think till Tiger Shroff did not come for the last scene, always was just sitting on the sofa, and I did not care. Out of the 16 contestants, if there were only 14 contestants, would be the same. If, even when it was for me, when the 16 were there, because Aver having 30 million followers, and he has a personality, and I think currently his personality is not to be seen. Not even he's not done anything. Maybe with time he's just gonna grow and do well. But for me, such a large personality with 30 million followers and then you are not able to do anything or not even speak your mind or your tone or how you become what you have become. Like Aves has become Aves because of being something, right? He has shown some content over a period of time for years to become Aves Darbar, but Aves Darbar in terms of social media influence. तो भाई किधर है? Where is? Sorry, I just moved into Hindi. My bad. But yeah, always is where 30 million followers are not to be seen. I just hope he has a personality. Otherwise, he's gonna go out of the house directly or indirectly. I think Salman Bhai also said it. कि मतलब indirectly said it कि if he doesn't open much, he is going to be out of the house. I think Avis can go out of the house also. Yeah. I think he's just got a 30 pair of clothes. He's just going to showcase certain brands that he's done his tie up with. He's just going to wear that clothes, show his this thing that what kind of a dresses he wear. I think the same way Nagma is also doing the same. She's also got some good dresses to just show. I think they're going to open a showroom of dresses and all that because somewhere they're just trying to show fashion and this show is about personality, but they're just trying to wear good clothes and show that. I think Nagma also the third highest followers, but in terms of content, nothing. In terms of being part of anything, nothing. Only when Tanya cried, I think that's when I saw her moving to that other side. Otherwise, so I think they share no opinions. She did not say anything much. Matlab, guy, what are you doing, yaar? So I think in terms of the contestant, these guys were just ignored. And Neelam also, yeah. Matlab, Salman Bhai in one line just spoke to us saying that you had so much million followers, you need to bug up yourself. That's it. Otherwise, there was nothing for Neelam to talk about. Okay. Now let's start with people. The side. So these are the ones who were ignored. The side fence. The side fence. The people who are in the side fence. Midul. and Natalyia. So Salman Bhai started this entire conversation with Midul. Somewhere I feel that Midul is started to like the vibe of being a gaon wala boy, liking a gory man. But I just want to tell you guys, Midul has dual personality. He's trying to play the game. He's young, so he's read it all, and he's come and he wants to outsmart everybody. If you guys have seen the traitor, like Purva wants to outsmart everybody because they have a lot to do in career, right? So they want to be like someone who's bugged up the entire show and show that. So I think somewhere Mridul is trying to be Raja Babu, where he's being gonna be the Gao Ka Chora, liking a Gori ma'am kind of a thing. He's thinking that concept is gonna work because that is what it started with today. But I don't think over a period of time it will work long. I also want to tell you guys he has a dual personality because when he was with Shehbaz, his attitude was much different and how he's currently sweet, Gao Ka Chora, learning his life, exploring, giving some dialogue bazi. Big talks is doing that. So I think that doesn't match. You can be one, you can be larger than life, which I think we guys can see it with Amal. Amal is being like some Sanju Baba or Munna Bhai. So that you can see. Amal is some person who's being larger than life, but conversations with Midul is like he's trying to say things which are larger than life, but his personality is not looking like that, and he has an aggressive side as well. And he is now Gori man wala Gori meri pyari, main to badi hari, na something like that. I'm bad with lyrics here, guys. So Amal can be a great singer, but I'm not that great. So I think yeah. So I think that is the moment they were trying to do. They had some chit chat, one dance, one I think proposal to get married. But Salman also foolingly pulled Midul's legs, stating very clearly, "चप्पल पड़ेंगे घर से." If your mother could throw it, मतलब उसके बस की थी, तो he would have thrown the chappal. She would have thrown the chappal to you because I think Midul is too young, and I think Natalia is I think maybe at 30, 35. I don't think there's much of a difference. Like today, there is no much of a difference of age, and if you like someone, you like someone. But I think Midul is just playing for the tone, and I think even Natalia is also playing with the tone because yeah, I think Natalia when she mentioned the fact that situation dheere dheere, I think not required. Yeah, matlab she's I think he's just getting attracted to you. Just enjoy the fact of the attention, but nothing in terms of seriousness. So I think so. These are the sideliners or the side fence people. So this was the conversation with these two guys. Bajaj nice knowingly unknowingly he had to take Bajaj's case because of a guy who doesn't can't fold his own chaddar. I'll be very honest. I'm on a show. I will fold a chaddar, but when I'm into my home, I don't fold my own bed sheet. I'm being very honest. I don't fold it. My mom does it for me. She's such a sweetheart. She does it. But even I don't do it. But even in my house, I would do that. But in an outside show, I would make sure that I fold everything and be uptight and proper. So Bajaj ignoring the fact of not doing business, so Salman Khan understood and took his case in the same way, stating very clearly, bro, if you can't fold your bed sheet, how are you gonna how are you? He went on his underwear and he said, you might not wear it and you might not wear it sida like the underwear. Normally, what happens is when you dry your clothes, you dry it upside down, inside out. Huh? So normally, if it is inside out, as Bajaj is so lazy to do it, Bajaj might wear it ulta only. So this is what something Salman Bhai wanted to state, and he clearly stated that you will wear ulta, or you will not have the. Whether you are such a lazy fellow, you will not even put for wash. You will next day just turn it upside down and again rewear it. So that's very logically what Salman Bhai said. Jo, like my mother would also said it. The guy who can't do bistar can't do his underwear also. No, but I do my underwear. I put it to wash in a place where it should be. That I do. Okay. So I'm no good in Bajaj, but Bajaj is more worse than me. And from the underwear, he went to Zishan. See, Zishan is the bakra who's gonna get from Salman for sure. He didn't want it to hit him in the first week. Mother hit him, speak to him in a tone which he not like. So he did not want to do it because eventually, if he does that in the first week, what will happen? Zishan will go down. Zishan will calm down. So he's gonna give Zishan the fuel, let the fuel last till the time it can last, and when the day when it stops, Zishan is gonna get it. So from the underwear, he said from the underwear he remembered Zishan, and for a fact, I also remember that scene where Zishan said that he removed his jeans and that he was searching for his underwear. Logically, I did not realize at that moment it was such a big thing, but Salman Khan caught it well and in funny way he just pulled his leg saying that why would you search for your underwear in a jeans? You just remove your jeans, you keep your underwear, right? You don't remove both of it. So smartly, Salman said that, why would you do that? Yeah, even it surprised me also. Why would you do that? Normally, if I remove your jeans, we remove that and we wear shorts, but we don't remove the underwear, right? But he removed both of it and he's searching for his underwear in his jeans. Oh shit, Zishan, bhai. You might be from Wasipur, but your harkat is from, I don't know, Bijapur is behind what? I don't know. Your harkat is from some bad poor. Yeah, you're behaving as childish as you can be. You left your underwear in it. You might have a lot of people in it, but who does leaving an underwear in it? Yeah, in your denim, and you put that denim in that way. Oh, fish. Bad scenes, bro. Yeah, now let's come to people who were appreciated and people who were ignored. People who were so out, people whose class was taken. So let's start with the first person who was appreciated, which was Kunika ji. As rightly said by Tanya the other day, that Kanika ji was very active and she did involve in a lot of activities in the house, like sorting the food, handling the kitchen, in the first day. So basically, that she considered her to be the captain. I also said that yesterday. If you go and see my review yesterday, I've said that clearly that I agree to what Tanya said, that Kanika ji should have been the captain. So, and the same thing, Salman Bhai also said that he also agrees for the fact that she was mature enough to start the kitchen and take responsibility of so many matters and tell people and get things sorted, get the house running, which she did. Otherwise, it takes 2 3 days to decide and get, like, first week is normally people not doing much. They're taking time to decide how the kitchen is going to be managed, and the entire week is lost like that. So, but these guys took the kitchen in control and started, food started rolling out and scenes started coming out. Otherwise, the more time you take to get ready to sort out your issues, the time you take to create more content. But these guys are here to give content, right? So I think this was well done and well said. Also, Salman Bhai appreciated Tanya also in conversation of Kunika ji. So I think Kunika ji got her credit due what she wanted to hear. Also, she is a senior actor, so she got it. I do think that Kunika loses her shit in between, but I think he had given her a green shit for the first week, and she got a green shit because even Nihal also had to hear from Neil also had to hear from Salman Bhai because of Kunika ji. Okay. Now, apart from Kunika, they did a miniature kitchen wala task, and from that task, what I realized is that they got the fridge, who was the most thanda contestant in the house, and I think Kunika ji had given it to who? Ashnoor. I think she could have given it to Aves, she could have given it to Nagma, she could have given it to someone else. But apart from that, 5 people, and out of the active set of people, I think Ashnoor also can get it because she is more thanda for me as of now. She's someone who has not become active for me, but I think Aves and Nagma also could have got that. So I think as a Thanda contestant, not giving them and giving her is the same thing for me. Then I think pressure cooker, she gave it to Bajaj. I think pressure cooker could have gone to Zishan also. Bajaj also I'm fine, but I think it could have gone to Zishan also. Filter she gave to Gaurav. Huh. She gave it to Gaurav, and you know why? Because Gaurav is trying to filter everything. Gaurav, we will discuss about Gaurav when we come on Gaurav. Okay. Then I think Gaurav gave burner to Tanya. Even Salman Bhai supported Tanya there as well. We'll talk about Tanya when it comes on to our conversation. So I think for Kanika, the task, I'm talking about the task. Then Farhana gives chamcha to Basir. I don't think Basir is a chamcha. I think Bajaj can be a chamcha. Aves can be one. But I don't think Basir is anyway a chamcha of Kunika ji for sure. No. No. She could have said Basir chamcha of Zishan. Because he did mention that he listens to a lot of Zishan Bhai, but I don't think he should become a chamcha of Zishan Bhai because he's sharing a bed with, and eventually he's gonna land in trouble because of Zishan for sure. Then I think Amal gave dustbin to Kanika. I think no one would have taken dustbin. Kanika took it, and Amal got a way out because otherwise I don't know who he would have given it to. He might have given it to Farhana or Gaurav, thinking if he had courage, he would have given it to Gaurav, but he would have given it to Farhana for sure, I think. But I don't think he would have given it to Kanika unless Kunika ji accepted it that I'm the dustbin. Now let's talk about. So I think somewhere Salman Bhai did defend Kunika ji a lot. Did tell her, "You're looking fabulous. You are the boss of the house. You only deserve to be the captain in the house and everything." Let's talk about Gaurav on the other end. So I think Kunika ji was appreciated a lot. Now let's talk about the guy who's not appreciated, hammered in a smaller way, but I'll tell you where and how. First, when Kunika ji was appreciated to become a captain, so I think it is straight answer to Gaurav that it is stupid of him to not make her a captain. Even that conversation also came out where he did ask why you didn't want Kunika ji to be captain. He said something that he wanted new flavor, and I just want to understand Gaurav, where are you thinking from? Why would you want some new flavor? Guys, one second. One second. Guys, I'm back again. So yeah, talking about Gaurav, Gaurav did mention that he wanted to add more flavor. Bro, it's first week. What flavor? Gaurav not thinking from his head? This is a 100-week show. This is not a 1 week show or a 30 days show where it is just gonna end within some days. No, right? So I don't know what I think somewhere Gaurav is a personality who's trying to apply more brain than it is required. I think his car is gonna get hot, his engine is gonna get hot because he's running the car without stopping, cooling it down. I think that's how he's using his brain as well. Because I didn't understand his concept of stating that he wanted new flavor for what? It's just 1 week. Give her time. Let her become captain. I think eventually this is a 15-week show, 15-week or 13-week show, and in the 13 weeks, yeah, I think 15-week show. In 15 weeks, everybody is gonna get a chance to become captain. Maybe some people will get become captain many more times if they are smart to play, but many people will get chance to become captain. So having a new flavor within 1 week even being completed, I did not. I think Gaurav is the one who is becoming Trump of lately, who is shooting the bullet on his own leg, shooting the bullet on your own leg, kind of concept what this Gaurav doing. Second, I want to understand the two incidents I saw when the one incident where Salman Bhai asked everybody, whoever agrees with Gaurav. No one raised hand. No one raised hand. Great. His friends also didn't raise hand because currently he's trying to be friends with Zishan, Bhai, this, that, Bajaj. No one raised hand. And then he's going to Ashnur, who is a 21-year-old and he's a 40-year-old man. He's telling Ashnur, I did so much for you, whereas you didn't even raise a hand for me. So I want to understand Gaurav. Gaurav was playing the task. He moved out in the last round. Till the last round, when he was not out of the task, he was a pure contestant participating to win it. When you're a contestant to win it, how are you saying that you were in the process of making Ashnu the captain? How? You didn't even discuss that. When you thought that he might not, you thought that if I do not become, then you just spoke that I think you have a chance to become. Right? That's what you said. And if you wanted Ashnu to become, then what have you done to make sure that Ashnu becomes? You did not convince Tanya also. So I don't know. If you wanted Ashnu to become, so with your one support, she should have become. No, but that didn't happen, right? So I don't know why Gaurav is mentioning that he wanted to become. I think Gaurav has lost his plot stating that he was the only one making Ashnur the captain. There were a lot many people here. It was a contribution of a lot many people because of which Ashnur became a lot many decisions. Basir agreed upon is why Ashnur got the chance. Otherwise, she would not been in the contender list also. If what if Ashnur would have been in the other side? She was been the one who would have been out. Ashnur, Nehal, and Bajaj would have been Gaurav would have been together. Then they would have been out, right? So I don't know how come Gaurav is stating that he wanted her to become captain when he was the last contender to be out. Till that he did not contribute to any decision making. So I don't know how he did. And when he played for her, she still didn't become here. And whereas when he was playing for Ashnu, he was not playing for her alone. He was playing for both sides, even for Kunika ji and for this side and that side. Okay, one more point there. Third point, when Farhana said today that Kunika ji was playing against you. She did mention everyone that you were the person who had eaten dal, this and that. Gaurav reacted there in front of everybody. Oh, I didn't knew this. Oh, something like this happened. Gaurav, you need to understand the fact that the show is being seen by a good number of set of people, at least 10 crore of people, and Salman Bhai has also seen it. Yesterday, Farhana did mention you all of it, and today, in just front of the audience, I mean, the audience of the house, you're just acting that you were not aware of it, and then you're claiming or you're commenting there, oh, from now I'll treat you as a contestant, this and that. Gaurav, what are you playing with, yaar? She's Kunika ji, she might not even win the show. Where are you going to challenge her? Let her challenge you. Where are you thinking that you're gonna challenge her? The bigger players in the game are much different than the ones who are now. She might not win the show. She might go a long way, but not win the show. And you're thinking and you're telling in front of them, auto given situation. Oh, I wasn't aware of it. Yesterday, Farhana did tell you, yeah. And you're playing a game there also. It's the first week. I understand you play a smart game, but this kind of a game, oh, I wasn't aware. Now I'll treat you as a contestant. I think Gaurav, that is very stupid of you. And calling names to Tanya, she's doing absolutely better than you. Gaurav, you might be lucky, you will go a long way, but Tanya is actually giving more content in first week in terms of you, in terms of follower also she's ahead of you, in terms of content also she's ahead of you. You've been an actor or a famous television actor. She's not even been an actor, but she has more followers. Bro, मतलब क्या? You been a main guy from the Anupama, but I think she's doing much better than you, and she's actually grabbing more audience. So as I said, जिसकी class लगी है, so Gaurav is a guy who's जिसकी class लगी है. So let's talk about the one जिसकी class नहीं लगी है, Tanya. Tanya was given a lot of credit. Salman Bhai did mention she was seen a lot. She knows to grab attention. Salman Bhai did pull her leg because Salman Bhai doesn't want her to feel so confident that she just shoots herself or shoot herself on her leg and goes out of the show. Because a lot of people, when you give them that courage, you're doing good, they fly high and they fly and they do 100 things in stupidity. So, not doing that, she did mention, Salman Bhai did mention indirectly, one man army, Tanya, this and that. So, somewhere Tanya did get credit for a lot of other things that she's doing. And I'm telling you, like I said in my yesterday's review, people have seen it or people who are watching it very clearly. I did mention that, Tanya is doing good, and somewhere I think her credit was due and she's got it. I just don't want her to be super confident and shoot herself later. But yeah. Now let's talk about someone whose class was taken today. Niha, the pageant queen, the girl who Basir is hanging out with. Her class was taken for Gen Z, for the slim fit Thepla. She was given a lot of things. When she was initially, when she was spoken in the beginning, she spoke. Her first conversation was also a very negative way. She said that Gaurav is a red flag. Oh, actually, he's a red carpet. If you given a chance, I would walk over him. Neha, you wouldn't want to do a start with like that. You should have come across very sweet in the beginning, but you are looking very cunning. But I think you have a good personality, you will go a long way. But because you can speak your mind out, you did mention to Kunika ji, where Kunika ji was given appreciation, you were shown the red flag. And that's why the red flag discussion happened with you, where you were told, what is a Gen Z way? How would have you reacted? He wanted to know how would you have reacted because you said, nah, I would. Because when Kunika ji said, shut up, I agree to the fact that Kunika ji should have not told you shut up. But I also agree to the fact that when you challenged her, he knows how to handle challenges. He knows, okay, you are gonna get into the groove. How are you gonna show it to me? And you couldn't show it to Salman Bhai, right? When you can't show it to Salman Bhai, then do not show it to everybody. Now, what your true personality is, be that. If you could have put your point in a very stronger way, I would have appreciated that. But because it is Salman Bhai, it's your first conversation with him, you couldn't, so you didn't. So I think that's okay. Nehal, not bad for you, but you got a little fire coming your way. Now, fire means a little class of yours were taken. Now, let's talk about who was given good credit or someone who was highly spoken about. Amal. Amal is like the Munna Bhai dialogue is good. मारूंगा जू पे गिरेगा मारूंगा मुंह पे गिरेगा जू पे बसीर तू एक बावासीर है and many more dialogues he has said. I think his liners are good. He sings well. I'm so sorry that I didn't knew Amal Malik. I knew only Arman Malik. I never knew. I thought maybe Malik is him only. I actually thought he's only coming in the show when they mentioned. But then I realized that he's such a fabulous singer. Yeah, he sung so well in front of the guest. Also, he sung so well here and there. I think he has such great voice. Yeah, and Amal is gonna do good. Yeah, but there's a lot good for him out of this show. He just keeps his aura like Munna Bhai, wala aura that he has, and he was given his due credit for having good jokes, fun. He's looking fresh in this show, which is very nice for the show as well. So I think Amal, bro, you got done great to yourself. I think on behalf of that, Pranit got a lot of firing in a good way, where he was told that whatever your jokes are is only one line to only Tanya because he's making a lot of jokes which are childish, which are like an office joke. Or whenever the beginners joke and new joinees join in our office, we pull their leg. It's the same joke what Pranit is doing with Tanya. Other than that, he's not telling anything to Zishan. He's not telling anything to anyone else. He spoke to Farhana for the shit. Like I want to say that Pranit got offended for shit. I liked when Pranit got offended and he made sure that he makes Farhana sit on the shit. But apart from that, he's not raised his voice on so many matters. He's not have an opinion to say. And what? When she was saying so ill to Basir, he could have just stepped in and said. But when the shit came to him, he's saying that what Basir said was right. Arey bro, you're a comedian, you do comedy. But your comedy is also is bad. Yeah, Amal is having more better comedy timing than you have. So I just want to say that if shit can affect you, Pranit, then you making certain comments of celebrities who have done something like, what Salman Khan case is all about. So making fun about it runs your house, great, but Salman Khan did not take your case in that way. He eventually would have done more if you reacted in a particular way, but because you did not react in a particular way, so he let you go off easily, but he did try to make you understand in a much easier way because that's what is needed, right? So I think Pranit, your class was taken in a nicer way because your jokes are surrounded around Tanya and her lifestyle and what she's achieved and what she's not. But there are so many other people you are not seen, you're not to be seen with, you're not making fun with, you're not having conversation, you're not like Bajaj ka bhi also not taking case. But the people are there, na? If you want to make fun jokes, there are so many people to make fun jokes, but you're only making about Tanya. So it's good. You can look a chamcha of Tanya for sure because your content is stuck behind Tanya for now, but I think you have more character. Eventually, you grow and grow. You'll glow and grow. So let's see how do you go about. Oh, also I want to talk. I just remembered one more thing here. Gaurav went to Amal and said that dustbin Kanika ji ko nahi dena chahiye tha. The idea, I think, when Gaurav said that he did not care of Kanika, it was somewhere in his head that someone else deserved a dustbin, but I don't know who he would wanted to give. Trust me, trust me. If Gaurav would have got the dustbin, who would he have given? I don't know, yeah. He would have also given it to Kanika because Kunika ji was accepting. Kunika ji was accepting the dustbin is why Amal gave it to Kunika. Otherwise, he would have given it to Farhana. Yeah, I think mostly Farhana would have got it. Huh? But if Gaurav would have had it, he couldn't have given it to Farhana. So he would have given it to whom? He would have given it to Kunika ji only because Kunika ji accepted it. So I think Gaurav wanted to play a smart game wherein he wanted Amal to give it to someone and create a rift between someone. But I think, Gaurav did try to play a smart game, but I don't know what is he planning to play. He's trying to put small little fire in places that can burn a house, but I don't think it will burn a house here. I think Gaurav is looking sly to me. I don't think he's gonna do great in this show here. Matlab, his last great appearance is gonna be MasterChef, not Bigg Boss. I'm telling you this, guys. Take it down in writing. You guys might be a fan of Anupama as a show, but I'm just gonna tell you, not every heroes are heroes in life. Not every villain are villain in life. Not every individual are just human. There are some humans who are superhumans who do great in the life, and you will never know about it. There are people who do everyday good deeds, and they are the actual heroes. The people who fight for us while we are sleeping are the actual heroes. So do not give hero credit because in this movie he looked like an hero, his personality is like an hero. There's a lot of makeup, there's a lot of bodybuilding, there's a lot of syringe, a lot of things goes behind to make someone an hero, to appear like an hero. But to be brave and be an hero, you always look up to your father, your mom, they are your actual heroes, people who do great to save animals, people who are not their family members, these are the actual heroes here. So I always give them the due credit. They can be, there are actually heroes across show in many ways. They are the actual heroes. Don't go by content. Like we normally say an actor as a hero, but eventually heroes are much bigger than this. Salman Khan is, and for me, is an hero in the television space or on a cinema space, 70 but on a real life, I don't might not consider him as an hero because there are many people who have done much amazing with very little they had. So yeah, I think that's the review for today, guys. uh, so good night to everybody who's gonna watch it after this, and it's night for them. And good morning and good evening to people who are gonna watch it at different time zones across the globe. I just do this in English version for you guys because you guys are the fan of Bigg Boss, and I thought maybe there are things that you might not understand, so I should do it in English. If you like this, great. If you do not like this, if you like it, please hit the like button. If you do not like it, please hit the dislike button, or you can just dislike it also, or put me a comment so that I do understand am I doing great job or not. I also do the Hindi version. You can watch that as well. Thank you for your time, guys. Have a wonderful night.